Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadowplay Tarot. Friends, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. And I hope you subscribe and become part of our little community we're building here. And if you're returning, as always, I'm so appreciative, friends, that you continue to come back here and spend your precious time with me. I feel like I say this every month, but I literally can't believe it's like horoscope time. We are going to be looking into June today. We're going to be looking into what does the month of June have in store for us. We're going to be looking into what do you need to know. We'll be pulling some advice cards, and then of course we'll be doing your love reading. And this time I'm going to do something a little bit differently. I'm going to be doing a singles reading, and I will also be doing a little a situationed up reading. If you're currently involved with someone loosely, if there's someone in your energy, we're going to look into that too. So we'll see how it turns out. And so let me see if there's anything else I need to go over. I guess as always, I will mention I will never reach out to you in the comments via DM. I will never try to get you to book a reading with me, much less get you to send me money over like a WhatsApp or any cash app, like whatever. Like we're not doing that. The only way to book a personal reading with me is by visiting my shop. Link is down below, and I also flash it on the screen for you guys. Yeah, you can visit the shop. You can read what the readings will entail, which it's a lot like this video. They'll all be pre-recorded and they will be sent to you via a private link, and you can watch it as many times as you want. And yeah, friends, if you have any questions regarding that, the email is also on my shop, so feel free to reach out. But again, that is the only way to book a reading. There's just a lot of like scammer central going on, especially on IG, and it's just, I can't do anything about it, but all I can do is let you guys know, use your discernment, friends. All right. So, let's jump right in. We are going to go ahead and get started. And like I said, here's fingers crossed for June. Let's say goodbye to May. Whatever happened in May happened. Now let's start fresh. It's summertime. The vibe is good. Let's jump right in, friends. Hello, my Cancer friends, and welcome to your June horoscope reading, friends. I hope you're all doing amazing. This is literally the second time I tried to film this because the first time I got a really bad sneezing attack like a minute in. So let's hope I can make it through this without having another allergy attack. I hope that you all have been doing better with your allergies than I have. And I hope May was kind to you, friends. Let's see what June has in store for you. The first part of your reading is going to be the general portion. What are the messages that your guides, your higher self, what is it that you need to know in the month of June? Then the second part of your reading, of course, will be focused on love. We'll be doing two portions this time. The first group, I'll be looking into singles, and then I'll be pulling cards for those of you that are situationed up. So let's get started, friends. Thank you for joining me here, and thank you to our guides, angels, ancestors, and spirit for allowing me to channel these messages for the Cancer Collective. Spirit, what's going to be going on with my Cancer friends in the month of June? What's the most important things that they need to know about, Spirit? My Cancer friends in the month of June, Spirit. What's the most important things they need to know about? What do we need to discuss today? What's the most important thing that my Cancer friends need to know about June? What's going to be going on in June for them? We have the Four of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. What's going on with my Cancers in June, Spirit? For a second, I thought that was the Ace of Wands, but Ace of Swords in reverse. So off the bat, I feel like a lot of you might be, I don't know, looking over your finances. There's something here that feels like, I don't know, something doesn't feel very stable, or we're holding on to something. We'll see what that's about. What's going on with my Cancers in June? We have the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Lovers, Gemini energy. Why the Four of Pentacles, Spirit? The Fool. Something new, perhaps. Taking a leap of faith. Why the King of Pentacles in reverse? Why the Ace of Swords in reverse? Why the Ace of Cups? Why the Seven of Pentacles? Just saw the Ace of Cups in reverse. Why the Seven of Pentacles? Wow. Okay. Justice, justice. Heavy on the Libra energy. Maybe you're dealing with a Libra. Maybe some of you are dealing with legal paperwork or contracts, or you just want something to be fair. And the Magician with the Lover's card. That's such nice energy. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Let me see what you're trying to manifest here. Why the Lovers with the Magician, Spirit? Interesting. There's a need for authenticity, or there's like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like there's something in the situation where you might be seeing through fears or illusions. I saw that with that Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck as well, but we'll talk about that in a second. Let's see what's going on over here, my Cancer friends. I'm kind of feeling like with this Four of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles in reverse, like I said, some of you could be like really looking over your finances, maybe feeling like you need to keep a tight control over that in order to keep the stability you currently have. In whatever that might be. If it's not finances, it still feels like it's a situation that should be very stable. If this is a person, place, or thing, it could be a job or a provider of some sort. It feels like right now, I feel like this energy has pulled back. So in whatever way that is, I feel like it might be, I don't know if it's keeping things from you or keeping things from being known. So let's go back over here with this Four of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles in reverse. Speaking to, if this is a financial thing, it just feels like in order to keep providing in the same way, you really have to keep a tight lid on something or keep control over it. There might be something new here, but it's, with this Fool card, it almost feels like you don't want to be foolish with your resources. Like, I don't know if this is a new journey for some of you it may be, but it more necessarily feels to me like it's like literally the name of the card, like holding on to what you have. But for everyone, it could be different. Either way, there's something here that is being kept like a tight grasp on. With this King of Pentacles in reverse, it makes me feel, like I said, something or someone who normally provides like in a very stable way, in a very consistent, like this energy is very consistent, but right now it feels like it's pulling back. If it's a person, if this is you and there is something that you are keeping a tight hold of and keeping control of, it doesn't feel like you're talking to anyone about it. If anything, it's almost viewed like with an air of like mystery to it. It does feel like you are aware in the situation. There is awareness, and it's like even if it hasn't been spoken, it feels like you have your own feeling about what's going on here or what needs to be done. There's also the energy in June. It feels like you're going to be like, it feels like you made up your mind about working on something with someone. It's either about your work or a family dynamic, or there's something here where it could have been like working together on something, but someone made up their mind as to why this isn't working or why it can't work. But just beware, if this is you, it feels like there may be something that you don't fully know or are aware of. Maybe there's circumstances you're not aware of as to why that's also not helping this dynamic move forward or like flowing. Even, it's like not working well together. I'm getting like oil and water type vibes from this part of your reading. These two Justice cards kind of crack me up because it's like so Cancerian to get in this energy of like wanting to be the one who brings fairness into a situation. Some of you might even be into teaching people lessons. I've experienced cancers like that and before, and that's what this kind of reminds me of with the two Justice cards. Like, no, this is going to be fair. This is going to be like very much emphasis on bringing fairness into the situation. And in order to do that, I feel like you're going to be reprioritizing and looking like really looking and into where your time, money, energy, whatever resources you have, what have you been investing into, what's growing and what's not growing. Like I said, you might reprioritize and decide to cut some things out in order for other things to bloom. But whatever it is, there's going to be a lot of logic behind it. You're not just going to like if you're a boss and you need to downsize in some way, it's not going to be a decision that just kind of comes out of nowhere. Like you're going to be fair about it. You're going to look at all aspects of it. I do see that there is going to be, this is like the key to have an emotional new beginning. So if you've been feeling stale in the situation and just kind of like over it, there is a new emotional beginning. There's new beginnings. There is new beginnings here. This was just like a little confusing, but right now that I got to cutting things out, that could very well be what you're doing over here. You might be going from the 7 to a 4. You might be deciding what needs to go because there's something here that isn't working. So you could very well be a boss or someone who makes decisions over who stays, who goes, or what stays and what can go. Did I already say heavy on the Libra vibes? We have lots of Libra. We also have Taurus coming through and Gemini. All right, so over here, you're manifesting something very that's like in alignment with you. It does require you to kind of, I think there's going to be a situation where it's like you have to be unapologetically like kind of step into like your truth in whatever way that is. It's almost like seeing through the fears. And I'm just keeping in mind, you did have that 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which felt like just being more authentic. Like, I don't know if you were hiding how you truly felt about something, maybe even just kind of doing your own thing and not really letting others know. There's going to be a sense where you're going to be letting people know. But it's all part of what you're like. I feel like you've already visualized this through because you know what you want. You want to get to this Lover's card, which is a place of being in harmony and union and making decisions based off of what you know is best and what feels best to you. Just be careful that there isn't a little bit of avoidance in the situation to whatever, I don't know, whatever aspects. That's just a little side note. All right, my Cancer friends, let's see what your advice is. That's the general energy that's coming through for the month of June. The month of June for you. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. For my Cancerian friends, thank you, Spirit. Now, what advice, Spirit, for my Cancer friends in the month of June? What advice, Spirit, for my Cancer friends in the month of June? What advice for my Cancer friends in the month of June? They just showed me the 4 of Wands in reverse. We'll see if it comes through. There might be a shift to your foundation, something stable, but in order for it to like get stronger. Lots of messages about stability. I feel like you have to cut out in order to regain stability and grow. But right now it's not the growth phase. I feel like in June you're going to be in the reevaluating and cutting things out phase. What advice for my Cancers? We have the 2 of Cups with the Tower. I'm sorry, 2 of Cups reverse with the Tower. What advice? We have Queen of Swords in reverse. So there's something here where you or someone is lacking clarity in the situation. That was coming through with that Ace of Swords in reverse as well. It's like lacking clarity and maybe not having all the information, and our way of thinking about it might be outdated. Like it might not be up to date with the information that we need. What advice for my Cancer friend spirit for the month of June? So many cards are trying to come through, but if they fall out, I'll take them. All right, why the Two of Cups in reverse, Spirit? Why the Tower? Why the Queen of Swords in reverse? Why the Page of Pentacles in reverse? Lots of page energy coming through. I don't know if for some of you, if children are involved, it doesn't have to be, but the energy just feels a little younger. Why the Emperor in reverse? Oh, I'm sorry, no, that's not in reverse. It's like I knew that card was going to come out in reverse. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords in reverse. Lots of conflict that we're trying to move through in June, my Cancer babies. So what I'm seeing here is there's a foundation that isn't stable, and the foundation has to be big because we're talking about, we've already seen father energy, which is like that provider energy coming through. It doesn't have to be father, but I kind of refer to it as that because it's like the most masculine energy of a home or organization, where it's like, they have people to feed or to pay or to pay the bills, like keep things organized, whatever it is. It's like this is that type of foundation. And I'm seeing that something here isn't really solid at the moment when it comes to that. And there might be components to it that we have to possibly pull back on, loosen our grip a bit if we're working really hard at keeping it together, and letting whatever needs to crumble in order for the sake of stability. It's like you can't build the solid foundation when the stones are already like not fitting together, or they're like shaky, so it's like there's something there when it comes to that is, it's almost like maybe you're trying to hold a crumbling cookie together. Yeah, that was this tower just keeps like pulling me in. That's why I keep referencing the crumbling, because it's what it feels like. With this Two of Cups in reverse and the Page of Cups, there's something here. This could be a partnership, a current partnership. I'm not sure if it's a business or what, a romantic partner, whatever it is. It feels like there's a soul connection here, but right now it's not in union. There's a block here when it comes to these two people possibly seeing eye to eye. It could have to do with a child, or it could feel like whatever this is a crush, but for some reason, like you can't be together or you're not together. I know that's kind of a weird message, but maybe that means something to someone. If it's not a crush, it just feels like the emotions are very young when it comes to this. It's not like a mature love. I'm not saying it's not love. I'm just saying it's not the deepest. It just feels like there's like a lingering there. But it's causing, I don't know if it's the cause of the issue. Maybe for some of you it is. So just take that as it resonates. Maybe, like I said, there's a child involved in there's a separation or not seeing eye to eye. Even though this is your advice, I am feeling like something unexpected might come up this month that possibly helps bring clarity to a situation. I don't know if you've been feeling confusion. I kind of feel like you may have, because we have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is always kind of like too many things going on. When it's reversed, it could mean that you're just kind of maybe spacing out in fantasy land because you're lacking clarity. So you might be filling in a lot of gaps. in your mind because you don't have truth, or you're not even really sure what's going on. There could be a sense where you're really not sure how to move forward. Maybe it's like we did see the Lover's card earlier, and that is about a decision, but here I'm seeing that there's a decision that someone doesn't want to make, and you're either not speaking on it, or like I said, there's a sense of lacking the truth. So if there's something unexpected that does come up, for some of you, this could be that it leads to even more confusion. So just be careful that the way you're thinking about it, it's not like going over the same story over and over in your head to the point where maybe you're not really thinking clearly anymore. That won't be for everyone, but there seems to be a lot of like fogginess that comes up over here when it comes to this certain event that might come up. Um, it feels like there's a lot of immature energy. So I don't know. Like I said, some of you could be dealing with children, but this Page of Pentacles in reverse, this could be a job offer that didn't end up working, or a friend, a partner of some sort, someone who kind of only comes around when it's like to benefit them. Maybe someone who's a little bit of like an opportunist, like, that just kind of dips in, but is like emotionally unavailable. It feels like someone here is emotionally closed off, and they're not really like stable. If it's a situation, it's not really offering much. Like if it were a job or something, it just doesn't seem like there's growth there. It seems like there's no real emotion involved into it. You're being encouraged to like take charge and take control with this Emperor situation. It's almost like boss up energy when it comes to other people that are in your energy that aren't like here to benefit you. I don't necessarily know what the tie is, but this is the second time that we see other people coming up in your reading, and there's a message here about something surrounding you that maybe is keeping you. Maybe these people are keeping you from being able to see clearly as well, just depending on who they are and how they affect your energy. It could be maybe like affecting the way you think. If it's a work environment, you know how sometimes lunchtime banter turns a little like, I don't want to say toxic, but do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, something in that sort. And there's something here about bossing up and taking control when it comes to that. And earlier I saw that Ace of Swords in reverse. And I was feeling a little foggy when I was going through here. I'm like, what is going on? I do see, like, don't be afraid to keep to yourself. And also, if things kind of feel like they're not moving right now, it's not that they're not moving. It's that you're just hanging back. I feel like you're holding back, or you might be hanging back. You're not ready to leave something behind, walk away, person, place, thing, whatever it is. So it's during this time you're going to be gaining a new perspective. There's also a sense here where there might be family involved, or, a community of some sort. And, if it makes you happy and joyful, then, if that's what's best for you. I'm not sure how that ties in, but just keep in mind there is something about other people surrounding your energy that might be, I don't know, it might be clouding your vision, my Cancer friends. This was a difficult part of your reading to get through. I'm going to go ahead and say that. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Aries coming through, and Gemini and Libra. All right. That was your general messages, my friends. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it resonated. And now for those of you that are interested, let's move to your love portion. This will be for the singles. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What can you tell my single Cancers about their love life in the month of June, Spirit? What can my single Cancer friends expect in the month of June when it comes to their love life? When it comes to their love life, Spirit, what can my single Cancerian friends expect in the month of June when it comes to their love life? Man, there's that Three of Pentacles in reverse. So for some of you, that could have been about love. There's something here that isn't, I don't know if it involves a third party situation, if that's another person or a job or I don't know, but it feels like you're keeping quiet. Or there's something, I mean, this is the singles read. So, but this is something showing up in your energy that has to do with things that didn't work out or other people. What about my singles? My singles for June in love spirit. My singles. Yeah, this could be not letting something go from the past or feeling like something isn't done yet, so it's still looming in your energy. Singles in love for June spirit. We have the Fool card. Singles. There's that Justice card again. Again. Eight of Wands in reverse with the Justice card. Okay. Why the Three of Pentacles spirit in reverse? Well, that's interesting. Why the High Priestess? Why the Death in reverse? And the Fool? Oh, beautiful. There is an ending, but I think you're not ready. It feels like you might be ignoring something. Why the Eight of Wands in reverse? Look, 2 8s reversed. There's resistance here on your part. And the last card, this one fell. The last card is the Nine of Pentacles upright. I do see 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which is very stable. So let's see. I'm confused over why we have the Sun card with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, because this is telling me that you're happy. Maybe you're happy something didn't work out. Is that what it is? Why the Sun with Three of Pentacles in reverse? Oh, yeah. Okay. You in June, you might be at the point where you're happy that something didn't work out, that something didn't take off. You're okay. I like this, Cancer. Yeah, I feel like you're definitely like very in touch with your own intuition is what I'm feeling. I don't think you're really speaking on this part. Like you're just, keeping things to yourself because I feel like you just have this deeper understanding and knowing. You're also like leaving behind feelings of competition or drama. So if there was a situation where there was too many people involved and there was a sense that, there was like jealousy or tension, some type of tension, you're like releasing that. But at the same time, even though you're releasing the conflict, there's still something to it though that you haven't let go. And it's the part of it that you might ignore. I don't know if that makes sense. Something that you're detached from or that you were avoidant to or ignoring. It feels like you're still kind of holding on to that. Maybe having difficulty letting something about it go. I do see that there is a new journey for you. There is something new coming in, but it comes with the ending of something else. So for those of you who are newly single or have been single but haven't truly stepped into a very balanced place with it, meaning like, you're financially stable, you got your routine down, you're like really independent. Like that's going to be coming through this month. And I feel like that's the start of a really big chapter for you. But at the same time, I don't know why this is. There's a blockage here. There's something that you're letting you're blocking from, but you're at the same time not moving on from it. Like you blocked it, but you're not leaving it. It's because you invested. I'm not sure if this is you evaluating what you want to invest in or all the things you have going on are keeping you from really like maybe looking for new love or keeping you from even leaving your house type of deal. Maybe it even keeps you from really talking to new people. I don't really see too much movement for you in the month of June when it comes to new love. I do see a new cycle coming in. So maybe for some of you that does mean meeting someone, but I kind of feel like this cycle has to do with really being in your power and bringing a really nice, balanced, and just energy to your singleness and your independence. My Cancer friends, I'm not mad at this at all. We have Aries, Leo, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus energy coming through for you, and Libra. Very nice. All right, my friends, never can be mad at an independent person standing on their own and feeling complete. I'm into it. All right, my situationed up. Cancer friends, those of you who are coupled up or maybe not even sure what's going on with the person you're connected to, let's look into you. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What can my Cancer friends who are currently dealing with someone expect in the month of June? What's going on with them and their person that they're dealing with? My Cancer friends in June, Spirit. What's going on with my Cancer friends and the person they're dealing with in June? I did keep seeing something about an emotional new beginning with an Ace of Cups. We'll see what's up with that. We have the Knight of Swords with the Magician in reverse. Okay. What's up with that? What's going on with my Cancers who are currently dealing with someone? My Cancer friends who are currently dealing with someone. So if you are in separation from the person that you're listening to this reading for, I feel like there's going to be progress there, but we'll talk about what that progress actually means. Someone's still holding on to this, holding on to each other or you or the situation. What's going on with my coupled up, or the person on their mind, I should say, the person my Cancers are involved with in June, Spirit? We have the Eight of Cups. Why the Knight of Swords? This time the Eight of Cups are in upright. Why the Magician in reverse? Why the Five of Pentacles? Why the Temperance card? Why the Temperance card, Spirit? Why the Four of Pentacles? Someone here might be dealing with a Taurus. Doesn't have to be. Why the Eight of Cups? Someone's walking away in order to start something new, a new journey. But why the Nine of Cups in reverse? All right. So let's see. For those of you who are currently dealing with someone or involved with someone, I do see that in the month of June. So if there is a separation, someone here is getting ready to make a move. I'm not sure how unexpected this is or if someone's already kind of anticipating it, but it feels like it's going to be like quick. Maybe not much thought behind coming forward or communication. Just be mindful because I'm getting a couple of things here. Someone might be manipulating the situation in order to get someone to stay, or someone just doesn't feel powerful to create the change in order to get this to a better place. So that's kind of two little stories that are going on there. If there was separation, it does feel like there's something about this time apart or this quiet time that was healing, and now it's time to create action and move forward. But again, there's an energy here that's like, well, I don't necessarily, and I'm not sure if it's manipulating things in order to stay where it's at, or like I said, or not feeling powerful enough to create change. Whatever the separation was, or whatever there wasn't enough of, even if this was like a health or money or a physical separation, it feels like that's coming to an end. And whatever was upsetting you before, heartbreak, disappointment over something that happened, possibly over this separation. I'm getting separation vibes for some reason. And if you're still physically together, it just feels like you went through a period of time of like a dip where you didn't have enough of something. But in June, I see healing from that and recovery from that. I do see that like your heart's going to be on the mend. There's a sense here, there is healing that does go on in June. And there's also a sense where you're having to work at keeping yourself balanced. Like if something triggers you, it's like, oh, remember, like that's not how it is, or whatever it is you got to do to kind of self-soothe yourself, because I am seeing that there is tension in your energy when it comes to your relationship or whatever involvement this is with the other person. There could be other people involved. I kind of feel like there is. If it's not other people, it's another situation that's affecting this. Maybe the person is working or not working, or I don't know, something like that. Something that could be adding chaos or tension into your dynamic. There's a sense someone here is holding on to this. They're holding on to, it's either the finances or the comfort. There is a sense here that someone's very comfortable where they're at, but just make sure it's not like complacency, or you've just grown so comfortable that now, it's like fear of change or moving forward. Because I do see that there is room for expansion here, but it would require you to possibly loosen the grip or get out of your comfort zone in some way. But, if this is a marriage, I see that it's like holding on to it, holding it together. If this isn't marriage and it just feels like someone here like is wise and like learned something or elevated. But there's also a sense of staying very guarded. I don't really care for this Four of Pentacles energy, because sometimes it tells me that we're holding on to something, like maybe there's a little bit of a greedy factor with, I'm sure there's a better word for it, but it just kind of feels that way. We're holding on out of fear. I do see you will be leaving something behind, choosing to walk away. I mean, free will. Whatever this is from, it feels like it's something that hasn't been satisfying you emotionally for a while. But again, there's a comfort zone here, or a wish that's unfulfilled when it comes to working something out. So maybe in order to work something out with someone, you're going to have to leave something else behind, whatever that is. Anyway, my coupled up Cancerian friends, I see Aries energy, Sagittarius, Taurus. Yeah, that's what I have for you, my friends. Let's pull some oracle cards before we close out your reading and see what other messages. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What else can you tell my Cancer friends, Spirit? Can we get 3 messages for my Cancer friends for the month of June, Spirit? 1, 2, 3. All right, we have, first one was the yak back. Be extra mindful of your words. So watch out for that communication, especially with that Queen of Swords in reverse. You have hella options, like hella. So maybe that's a little confusing, because there does seem like there could be a lot of different things going on for you. I was trying to figure out how to word that, my Cancer friends. And then we have Sure Jan, Old Maid card. Maybe there's something here where you feel you're putting pressure on yourself. This isn't going to be for everyone, but maybe there's something here about putting pressure on yourself about your age, or the age of a relationship, or the age of something. And there's certain expectations that maybe you've put there that don't necessarily, maybe that's just you. Like, I don't necessarily know if they hold truths, or just be careful, because there's something here that you might not be thinking of or seeing, like an outdated way of thinking. My Cancer friends, that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated, and I'll catch you at the next one. Hello, my Scorpio friends, and welcome to your June horoscope reading, friends. Thank you for joining me here today. So, as always, for the first part of your reading, we will be just getting general messages. What is the most important thing that you need to know about the month of June? We'll be pulling some advice cards, and then the second part of your reading will be the love reading. This time, I'll also be splitting that into two separate readings. We'll do one for singles and one for those of you who are situationed up, involved with someone, someone's in your energy, maybe you're not even sure, or maybe you're full on committed. We'll see what comes through, my friends. All right, let's get started. Thank you, Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides for allowing me to channel these messages for my beloved Scorpios. Spirit, what do my Scorpios need to know in the month of June? What's going on? What's going on with my Scorpios in the month of June, Spirit? What's the most important thing that they need to know for their highest good, Spirit? What's up with June, with my Scorpios? What do they need to know about? We have the Queen of Wands, the Justice reverse. Okay, what's going on with my Scorpios? King of Pentacles in reverse. We have Judgment in reverse. What's going on with my Scorpios in June? Three of Pentacles in reverse. What's going on with my Scorpios? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I can already tell for a lot of you this is about work. I don't know. It feels like something is, I want to say frustrating, because it just feels like there's no movement forward, or things aren't moving forward, but it's like right now doesn't feel like things are going very well. By the Queen of Wands, or I almost said in reverse, Ace of Swords. Beautiful. Why the Justice in reverse? There's definitely other people coming up. I mean, at least it's what it feels like for some of you. There's other people. Why the King of Pentacles in reverse? Oh, yeah. What's up here? We have father-mother energy. Doesn't have to be, but that's for someone. Why Judgment in reverse? Why the Three of Pentacles in reverse? And why the Knight of Pentacles in reverse? All right, my friends. So, it feels like in the month of June, it's going to be a little exhausting. And I mean that in a way where it's like you're going to continue to persevere, but I kind of feel like whatever situation this is, it's just, I don't know, something's not right here. It's like people aren't communicating, or the communication that is there just doesn't seem fair. The way someone speaks could just be really harsh, and there could be someone here who's picking sides or not seeing the full picture. And the reason that it matters is because this person might be someone in charge or someone in your energy. If this is you, just be mindful of that, because with this Justice in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse, it's like someone's just really kind of talking like, ooh, like, I don't know if you make people cry, just because of the way things are said, especially because it's not coming from a just place. It's coming from a place of someone here is being very unfair with their words. We have Queen of Wands with the Ace of Swords here. So what it kind of makes me feel, it's like, now, you can reverse the roles, because there's different people energies that I'm feeling, or there's different energies coming through. And what I'm seeing here, it's, if this is a work situation or whatever this is, whatever the situation is, there's one person who's very passionate. It's like people see this about this person. They're like a mover and a shaker. They like get ideas and they actually move on them. And this is someone who's seen and recognized. And I feel like people are really attracted to this person. They're someone that other people like to talk to and just be around. It's like good vibes, looks good, smells good, and does good. And this person, whoever this is, it's like there's an idea that comes, like they have an idea, or they have I feel like it's something they thought of. I'm going to go ahead and say it's like a new idea that they move on, but then someone else has something to say about it, but they're coming at it from a place where they might not even understand, or they're not even like respectful, or there's something here that's very unjust over someone else's reaction. So just kind of keep that in mind if you do run into this situation. Um, there's something about that. Now, if this is you having a great idea that you want to move on and you're just having difficulty communicating that, then, that could also be something. But just be careful, because there's something unjust here. There's something that is not fair or balanced when it comes to this person who's talking, whoever this is. I'm not sure if that's you, but only you'll know, my little Scorpios. So with the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Empress reverse, earlier I said I'm getting mother-father vibes. It very well could be. This could be a husband-wife, doesn't have to be. It could be a provider and a nurturer, but either way, it feels like something here can't grow. Something here isn't very committed or stable. And there's no growth, or right now it feels like there can't be growth. Someone here might feel a little like it feels like someone else is holding down another person. And whoever it is, I feel like that person is in a higher position of power, if that makes sense. So if this is work, it could be your boss is affecting you, or your manager, or something of that sort. Maybe there's something down the command chain that is that's kind of messing with your vibe and your idea, because you might have something really good going, but it's getting kind of, I feel like someone else is cockblocking you, but I don't know. I don't know, my Scorpios. Only you'll know. So if this is the case, there's something here that this person or this thing is trying to get away with. Like, they might even try to make it seem like they're only looking out for you, or I don't know. I almost feel like it's something where they want to be like, oh no, I'm on your side, or everything's totally fine. And then behind your back, it could be a different story, or their true intentions are like a different story. So I don't know. The example, this is just an example. I'm not even, like, I'm just saying, like, say you have a good idea and you present it to your immediate manager, and it's up to them to present it to the bigger bosses. It's like that's where it could be a problem. Do you know what I mean? Like, it feels like you're being blocked in that way. I'm not even necessarily sure if this is something new, or if it's still from the past that's lingering with this Judgment in reverse. I feel like it's something that has been happening for a while. Someone here has not been truthful they haven't been truthful. I don't like that energy. And like I said, I'm getting like serious work vibes. I mean, it could be home vibes as well. So only you'll know if it applies, my Scorpios. I do see it does involve other people for sure, or a situation that isn't working. There's a block here when it comes to communication. That's what's keeping this job flow from being able to be a little more, ugh, to flow. It just feels like there's block on block on block. There does feel like there's some type of person affecting your growth, maybe even holding back your growth. Maybe they're struggling in their own way, and the way they perform their job or their duty is affecting you, even though you're not the problem, if that makes sense. Like, the problem does not start with you. I don't see the situation moving forward or really changing in June. If anything, it's just like holding it together. It's like, I don't know, someone or my cousin just told me, if you're surviving, you're thriving. And I don't know if that's just what it feels like here, that you're like, you know what, if I just hang on and hang in there, it's like eventually going to change. And maybe that's how you feel. I say eventually because I did see the Nine of Wands, which feels like you're going to continue to persevere. So I still see you hanging in there, hanging on for dear life, my Scorpios. We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Libra coming through, Taurus, and Virgo. It could be any sign. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Did I say that? All right, let's ask for advice now. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What advice can we give my Scorpios, Spirit? What advice from my Scorpios? What advice, Spirit, for my Scorpios in the month of June? What advice in the month of June, Spirit, for my Scorpios? What advice for my Scorpios? Oh my gosh, you guys, this situation is not fair. It's just not. It's not fair to you. I don't like this for my Scorpios. Something here is very unbalanced. I feel like even if you gave it another chance, it's like over and over. Like, I don't know. This just feels like it's a lot of responsibility and a lot of heaviness on you. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse, so you're not leaving it behind. But this situation is keeping you like in this King of Swords in reverse energy. Like you're someone who's very practical and like idea driven and very intelligent in the way you think, but there's a lack of clarity here. It's lack of clarity over what to do. We have the Empress showing up again in reverse. We have the High Priestess. Why the Justice in reverse 2 times? Knight of Cups in reverse. Why the Judgment in reverse? The Emperor. Why the Eight of Cups in reverse? Why the King of Swords in reverse? Why the Empress in reverse? So you are overgiving in this situation. We do have the Death card at the bottom of the deck, so hopefully that means that there is a transformation coming to your situation. But what I'm seeing here, it's like this situation is very unfair at the moment, okay? I don't necessarily see very much communication. I see you keeping to yourself, but I feel like you already know that this situation is unfair. For whatever reason you're choosing to stay, it's like that's your deal, but I do think that you are aware. This isn't like news flash for you. I do want you to know, well, actually, Spirit and your guides and probably your higher self wants you to know that in this situation, you are being given false like promises or promises that they're not ready to deliver on. So if someone's telling you that that you just have to get through this week or get through this month and things are going to change, you're going to get more help or you're going to get the support you need or whatever it is, because I feel like that's something that's lacking here. It's that, like I said, whatever the situation entails, even if it's not about work or workplace, it feels like whatever you're trying to do in your position and your role in that area of your life, you're not where the problem starts. It's like you might have the good intentions and the motivation and the ideas to get something going, but it's not up to you to like, do you know what I mean? I was going to say see it through, but I don't know. Only take that how it resonates. But if they're telling you something's going to change, I don't think so. At least not in the month of June. If anything, I kind of feel like they might be lying or just kind of telling you what they think is going to keep you around. Even if they do mean well, they may have promised you change a lot of times and it hasn't happened. I do see that the issue is with the person or the thing that is in charge, whatever that is. If it's the company, if it's the whoever runs the ship. There's something here where, yes, they are in charge, but I don't know if this is just from the past. It's like something here that they haven't woken up to, or it's like they haven't created change. It's almost like they're stuck in a way that just doesn't work or isn't fair. It's funny because you have the Six of Swords, which is about leaving and moving forward, and the Eight of Cups in reverse, which is about staying. So I don't know if you're a little back and forth over if you should stay or go. You are choosing to stay, but possibly you're choosing to make the best of it to get yourself to a better emotionally, spiritually, mental place when it comes to this, in whatever way that might be. You could be traveling. But either way, you're staying. You're leaving, but you're staying. So I don't know. I don't know how that goes. I already kind of spoke about how you might be lacking clarity in the situation. You could possibly not be given all the information, or just you don't know what to make of it anymore. But you do have clarity and an idea coming in June. And I saw that earlier as well. Empress reverse with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, it's like overgiving, and it's just take care of yourself during this time. Take care of your mind, your body, your spirit, exercise, eat well, all that good stuff, because it feels like you might be overgiving to something and it might be taking its toll on you. It might be, I'm getting tired vibes even from earlier in your reading. All right, my Scorpios, it seems like you're going to be busy this month, but just make sure that no one's taking advantage of you. Heavy on the work vibes, my friends. All right, thank you so much, Spirit, for those messages for my Scorpios. I hope that resonated. And now, for those of you that are interested, let's move to the love portion. We will first be looking into single Scorpios, Spirit. What can you tell me about my single Scorpios when it comes to their love life in the month of June? The month of June, Spirit, for my single Scorpios. What can they expect in the month of June? My single Scorpios. Single Scorpios, Spirit, in the month of June. Oh. Single Scorpios in the month of June. We have the Three of Wands with the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Three of Swords. All right. Well, it feels like you're not really choosing to move forward. Maybe you're keeping an eye on someone, or you're at a distance, but it feels like you're holding back. There's something here that might be bothering you. A little bit of avoidant or detaching, maybe ignoring something, Scorpio, single Scorpios. I feel like you're still carrying disappointments around. You do have a wish. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Why the Three of Wands, Spirit, for my single Scorpios in love? King of Swords, there you are. Why the Knight of Swords in reverse? Queen of Pentacles, interesting. Why the Four of Cups? Why the Nine of Cups? Why the Three of Pentacles in reverse? All right, so this is to a Scorpio who's possibly a mother or a parent, or has, big responsibilities like that. I kind of feel like that's kind of making you hold back. You also might be on the fence because you're still carrying around whatever past heartbreak from probably a past relationship. And that keeps you on the fence of, am I even open for love? Am I even ready for that? Do I even want that? I also feel like your family takes up a lot of time. If it's not family, then it might be work. But no, this is something that makes you happy. So if it's work, I mean, it might be your community. But I feel like that kind of takes up a lot of your time and helps you, I should say, detach from the idea of love or relationships. You might also, only take it as it resonates, my Scorpios, you might also use that as an excuse as to why you don't date, or there's no one around you that you care, that you like, or, it's like wrapping it up in your family, in your role. What, like I said, someone here could be a mother or a parent, and that's kind of, it that does factor in. It does hold you back, and you don't want to make any hasty decisions. You don't want any quick movement. So I feel like you're just pumping the brakes in June. You're just sitting back. You might be keeping an eye on someone from a distance. Don't have to, but either way, it kind of feels like you're waiting for something else to happen. Maybe you're waiting for to feel the energetic shift of when it's going to feel like it's time. I feel like during this month you're putting your mind over heart. You're not making any heartful decisions. Being like swept up in love and, doing something rash, like, catching a flight to Vegas and getting married. I don't see anything like that. But I do see you being very realistic with your thoughts. You're like, it's not time yet. In any way, I have a lot going on, a lot that makes me happy. I feel like it's relating to family. Um, so even if you're not a parent or a mother, I feel like there's other priorities that take precedence this month over dating, but there is something coming up that was disappointing to you that does keep you on the fence, regardless of whether or not you're a parent or not. That's all still the same. I do think you have like an idea and a wish for what you want in love and what you want in relationship. But I really like your energy, Scorpio, because you are so slow moving when it comes to this. I myself am a Taurus, so I appreciate this, but you're very grounded and practical. It's like almost coming up with a plan, like what I would have to do to fulfill my wish. But I don't necessarily think you're ready for that, even though you might have the idea. Maybe you're taking small steps, but you're not coming out the gates racing down the aisle. Is what I'm getting. With the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Pentacles here, it feels like there might be something from the past that didn't work out, that left you feeling very left out in the cold, or even if this isn't in the past, there could be something in your current energy that didn't end up working out that you're recovering from, and that's part of this heartbreak. So I don't necessarily see anything new for you in June. I see you kind of focusing on your priorities, on your home life, on your family, knowing what you got to do and being very smart about it. I don't see you being like overly emotional or having a difficult time. Not saying you're not going to, but this is just kind of like the general feel of it. You're healing. You're recovering from something. And we have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy coming through. All right. That was for my singles and not so ready to mingles. Nothing wrong with that. Thank you, Spirit. What about for my Scorpio friends that are situationed up? Maybe in a committed relationship, or not so sure what's going on with the person that they're involved with. What's going on with them, Spirit? What's going on with those Scorpios that are currently dealing or connected to somebody? What do they need to know about their love life in the month of June, Spirit? What do they need to know in the month of June, Spirit? Oh my gosh, I'm going to take those back. Thank you. What do they need to know, Spirit? My Scorpios that are dealing with someone in the month of June. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse with the Fool card, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Wands in reverse, which is the same cards that came out for the singles. What's going on with my situation up, Scorpios, in the month of June? We have the Page of Cups, with the Eight of Cups in reverse, Page of Swords, Lots of pages, could be kids involved. Why the Fool card? Doesn't have to be, but lots of young energy. Why the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Why the Three of Wands in reverse? Why the Four of Cups in reverse? Why the Page of Cups? All right, my situationed up Scorpios. So if there are kids in the picture, I hate to say it, but they're putting no, not a damper on things, but they are affecting something, whatever that might be. But they're kids, you know? It's like, what else are they going to do? So there's something here that you're not like leaving or you're not walking away from. You're staying. With this Page of Swords in reverse, you could be dealing with someone younger, or this could be a younger air sign or a younger water sign. It doesn't have to be. Either way, it doesn't feel, if there's communication to be had here, it's not deep, meaningful communication. It's just very basic, very surface level. Type of communication. And right now it feels like there's no leaving that. Like that's just kind of like what it is. So I'm not necessarily sure if you're going to expect the conversation to deepen through the month of June. This is just what I'm being shown right now. So take it as it resonates. With this Fool card here and the Nine of Wands, it kind of feels like there's something new that's trying to begin. Maybe it's something you're being asked to trust in or a new beginning of some sort, but you're like, I'm tired. Like we've been through it. We've already done this before, and I'm not necessarily sure how excited or motivated you are about this new thing. Maybe it's the way it's explained to you. And I only say that because this is about communication. It could be that there's news coming. There's new news coming. Just be careful though, because it kind of feels like during the month of June, whatever it is you have going on around you in your relationship, you might be giving it so much that your boundaries are being crossed, or you're not taking care of yourself. Maybe you're having a hard time like keeping up with all your responsibilities because you're just like spread thin. There's a message here about needing to rest, and I'm not sure if you are doing that or going to be able to do that, because it feels like if you do have a family or kids or something else besides your main person that you're dealing with, it feels like there's other things that are pulling at your energy and giving you things that you need to do that is kind of taking away from you in some way, in a way that isn't like replenishing you. So I understand that sometimes we have so many responsibilities that we put ourselves as the lowest thing on the list, but maybe you need to bump yourself up on your priority list, especially if you find yourself feeling tired or, you know, not really feeling the greatest. There's something here. So if there's something that you've been waiting to happen in this relationship, I think you've been waiting for a while, but it's like someone here isn't putting work into something. Maybe you're having to overcompensate in some way. And I only mean that because I feel like you're working really, like you're doing the most is what I feel like. But I feel like there's no growth in the way that things are going, at least not in June. Someone here isn't putting the same amount of work into it or isn't willing to put work into it. And it's just kind of kept you in this place of maybe just continuing to be this Nine of Wands, which is persevere and keep doing your thing. Someone here is also feeling like detached, and in return, they're showing up as single. I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe this is, I don't know what this is, you guys. This Nine of Pentacles is very independent, very single energy. And there's a sense here where someone's ignoring something and detached. So I don't know if someone is feeling so detached that they're acting independently or as single in the situation. But someone isn't putting the same amount of work in. Maybe this is you, but I kind of feel like it might be the other person. With this Page of Cups here, it feels like there's young love. It might be a crush. but it's affecting either like the sex drive or the want for something that could have been very exciting, like fizzled out, and it feels a little immature. So that's why I feel like there's other life factors affecting the relationship. It could be kids. Maybe you're a single parent and this is new for you or not so new. Maybe there's something, kids are coming out of school for the summer. So maybe you're finding yourself with having to take care of a lot more, and that's keeping you from connecting. I know this is the love reading, but this is what's coming up, guys. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. Aries as well. Let's pull some oracle cards before we close out your reading. That was an interesting read, my Scorpios. I hope it resonated. I'm not sure if that did, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what comes up in these oracle cards. I love watching Tyler's tarot. He is so funny, and he will, like, when he gets reads to those, because there's parts of the reads where you're like, what is this saying? Why is it contradicting? But as a listener, I myself am like, oh my God, it totally makes sense. And he will literally throw in the towel and be like, I give up. I'm not connecting today. And that's normally when he's totally connecting. And that's how I felt right there. I'm like, what is going on here? All right, enough of that. Let's see, what other messages can we get for you before we close out your reading? Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Can I get 3 cards, please, for my Scorpios for the month of June? Oh, or 4. Oh my gosh, you guys, take care of your shit. Take care of yourself. Take care of your shit. There's something here about lots of responsibilities. Let them keep sleeping on you. This is that work, or the first part of your reading, I feel like. Let them keep sleeping on you. You have good ideas. You have things that can create change, but you're being cock-blocked, my friends, by someone higher up than you is what it feels like. We have like a dog with a bone. I don't know if someone here feels like a dog with a bone. What does that say? Fuchi. That says Fuchi. No, maybe that means maybe someone here has a dog. We have Crybaby Extra Sour Bubblegum. We have You Kind of Did It to Yourself, Bud. So maybe some of you feel like you got yourself in a situation and you might have did it to yourself or someone around you. All right, my Scorpio friends, that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my Pisces friends, and welcome to your June horoscope reading, friends. So for today's reading, we are going to start with the general messages. What do your guides most want you to know about the month of June? We'll be asking for some advice. And then the second part of your reading will be, of course, your love reading. I will be splitting that up into 2 groups, 2 little mini readings, one for singles and one for those of you who are situationed up. Maybe you're not sure what your situation is, but there's someone in your energy. I don't know. Let's see what comes through. All right, friends, let's connect. Taking a deep breath and taking a moment to thank Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides for allowing me to channel these messages for our Pisces collective, Spirit. What's up with the month of June for my Pisces friends, Spirit? What can my Pisces friends expect in the month of June? What do they most need to know about for their highest good, Spirit? What's going on with my Pisces friends in the month of June, Spirit? What do they need to know? We have the Lover's card and the Knight of Swords. All right. What's going on in June for my Pisces? We have King of Swords, High Priestess, there you are. That's Pisces energy. Very in tune, very intuitive. I'm liking this energy, Pisces. I'm into it. What do my Pisces need to know about, Spirit? Too many cards. What's going on in June for my Pisces friends? We have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Wow, this is really nice energy, Pisces. Why the Lovers? Tell me about the Lovers. Why the Knight of Swords? That, we'll take it like that. Why the King of Swords, Spirit? And the High Priestess. Why the High Priestess? And the Temperance. Why Temperance? And the Ten of Wands in reverse. All right, I'm into it, my Pisces friends. So what I see for you in the month of June is you may have a decision that you want to make. This is something that's going to be really big, but it's also something that only you can decide. It's like based off of what you know is best, what you know to be true, what you know is best for yourself and what your intuition is guiding you to do. This is something that doesn't need to be explained to other people as long as it is coming from you. Basically, like, I don't necessarily think you're going to feel like explaining yourself to anyone, because this is all about you, Pisces. With this King of Pentacles in reverse here, it feels like, I don't know if the issue is with providing or with something that was very stable, maybe a father energy, masculine energy, something like that. It doesn't have to be a father or even a person. It just feels like the decision is relating to something that is supposed to be providing for us. Stability, commitment, financially, whatever it is, but it just feels like it's a little, it's not able to do that right now. If this is a person, they might be a little self-focused at the moment. If it's a job or a financial situation, it feels like it's not giving in the way that it should be. And I kind of feel like the decision is based around that. I do think you are going to be very inspired this month to take action. I feel like you're going to be very clear on how you think about something. Your thoughts, I really like this. Like, your thoughts are very clear and you're keeping yourself balanced. It's like, no, I already learned something in the past that is now helping me level out in my present type of vibes. I'm into it. It feels like there's something in your home or your family or your community. I don't know, maybe there's a certain person there that is, there's an issue with, or there's some unhappiness. Maybe you're not happy with something, and that's what the decision is based around, and it's time to take action. You are going to be inspired to do that. Whether this might be in the form of communication, maybe you're trying to figure out what it is, how it is that you want to communicate with something, to something, I mean. And if there is speaking involved, I see you being very clear and very direct. And there's a level of respect that comes with that. The way you approach this is also going to be in a way that you're like, look, whatever happened in the past happened, and I'm willing to let that go because it's time to move forward, or I have this new idea. It's like, I feel like there's clarity when it comes to anything that was said or not said, or behaviors that were done that may have been like kind of petty. There's like there's an understanding of it that comes from a mature level. I do see, I love this. You're making decisions based off of what makes you happy, because you're like, look, I'm not happy with this, so I got to start changing things around in order to be happy. And you're keeping this to yourself for the most part. I feel like I said, you're not going to be announcing every move that you make, but there is something here where you're very grounded in what is it that you want, what is the joy that you want. Maybe it's even like for this summer, it could be something relating to summer, because the sun is the center of your reading. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces energy coming through. Also Leo. Did I say Leo? Or did I say Leah? I don't know if I said a name or if I said Leo, but anyway, Leo here. And with the Temperance card, we have Sagittarius energy. Like I said, I also think you're being very patient in a situation. This is something from the past that keeps repeating, and there's an understanding of that. And quite possibly you're like, I understand that this is going to keep repeating until I do something about it. And that could be part of what you're deciding to do. I see you are choosing to drop the burden, if this was like a heavy burden that you were carrying with you, a lot of responsibilities, whatever it is, I feel like you're kind of putting that down. But just make sure that if it is something that you're letting go, that there is a solution to it and you're not just letting it go because it's the more mature thing to do. The only reason I say that is because we do see there is a repeating cycle. And with this judgment in reverse, it's almost like no second chance. Or maybe there's something from the past that we haven't fully like smoothed over. Either way, though, I'm really into this energy that you have going on, my Pisces friends. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit. That was very clear and very direct. Let's see what advice Spirit has for you in the month of June. Thank you, Spirit. What advice for my Pisces friends? What are my Pisces friends? What advice do they need for their highest good in the month of June, Spirit? What advice can we give my Pisces friends in the month of June? What advice can we give my Pisces friends in the month of June? We have that Ten of Cups upright. It's like something you're not happy with. We have Empress. I love it. This could be mother energy. Doesn't have to be, but the energy is like promising growth. Seven of Wands in reverse. What advice for my Pisces in June, Spirit? Three of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Cups. Yeah, some of you, a lot of you, I don't know, some of you, it could be family dynamic with kids involved. Doesn't have to be. Why the Ten of Cups in reverse, Spirit? Why the Empress card? Why the Seven of Wands in reverse? Oh, counterpart energy coming through, Emperor, Empress. Why the Three of Pentacles? Why the Six of Cups? And why the Two of Wands? All right. Bottom of the deck, we have Page of Cups and we have the Page of Swords. So definitely could be kids. And I see a lot of kids involved. I mean, a lot of kids popping up. If not, you might be dealing with younger people in your energy, family, whatever it is. It feels like it's young. But even though this is your advice, I mean, what's being pointed out here is that there is a decision that quite possibly could be difficult because there is something you're unhappy with because it's currently not in alignment with what's best for you and possibly even for the situation. It's like that's why this decision is so important, that it comes from you and that it comes from a place that's truly what is best for you without... It's like, yes, there's logic involved and there's thoughts involved, but at the end of the day, I feel like you're going to know what to do when it comes to this situation that you're not happy with. Like I said, it feels like it's about family or the home or something like that. I do see counterpart energy coming through. So for those of you who are involved with someone, or if this is a thing, a job, a something, it feels like it's very compatible with you. But for some reason, you're coming up as there's an opportunity here that was missed. I don't know if this already happened or will be happening in June, but it feels like there's an opportunity here that you may not take. There's a sense where when it comes to this emperor, whatever is in charge, this boss energy. So we have like mother, nurturing, growing, like planting seeds, projects, whatever it is. There's lots of growth here. And the emperor is about leading. It's boss energy. It's like being that King of Pentacles, but elevated. Yeah, this could be husband-wife dynamic. Doesn't have to be. But it's very much position-based. Like both of these people know their position. And when it comes to, even if it's not a person, it doesn't have to be people, but this I feel is you, but this could be, you know, whatever else that counterpart is. It's a sense here where we feel like we might be losing ground, but it's also needing to possibly be more vulnerable in the situation or not fighting as much. Someone here could not be fighting, or I don't know, there's a sense of like maybe I'm losing in this situation or losing ground when it comes to this Emperor energy. With the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse, there's something here that currently is not working. It could be other people that you're not working well together, or there's a blockage there when it comes to working with others, growing a project, working towards a goal. But I am seeing that there will be communication. Don't expect it to be too deep. It's like young communication. Like it's not deep news, it's not deep revelations, but it is something. It is a form of communication when it comes to whatever that is. And I mean, whatever that is, it's like something that isn't currently growing or not working. Six of Cups here, such nice energy with the Justice. It's like wanting to be fair and things needing to be fair. If there's kids involved, it's for the kids. If there's not kids involved, this is something about bringing just to something that's important to you from your childhood or the past. Something, it's like, this is like sweet, missing, like nostalgic love. It's very sweet feelings. And it's something about bringing fairness to that and bringing something into balance or keeping it in balance. You could be dealing with a Libra. Doesn't have to be. I am getting air vibes in your reading. You're being encouraged to visualize what you would like to do. It seems like you have options. It could be a fork in the road where if you choose to go one way, it means leaving something behind. But if you choose to stay, it means more of the same. So there is an acknowledgement here that you are a little bit back and forth over what you should do, but you're being encouraged again to get excited and visualize what does your future look like. Because it does seem like you have options here that you need to choose. It could even be between two people, two places, two things, two jobs, whatever that might be. So we have Aries, Virgo, Taurus, Gemini energies coming through, and Libra, of course. All right, my Pisces, those are your general messages. Thank you so much, Spirit, for those messages. Now let's move on to your love reading. So, yeah, let's move on to singles. This first part will be for singles. We'll see if you're ready to mingles. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What can you tell me about my single Pisces in the month of June, Spirit? Single Pisces in the month of June. What can they expect in their love life in the month of June, Spirit? My single Pisces. Single Pisces in the month of June. Single Pisces in the month of June. Well, these are all heavy cards, but they kind of go together, so I'm going to take them. We have the Six of Wands in reverse, the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Death card in reverse. So this is just, it doesn't feel good, guys. And at the bottom of the deck when I was shuffling, I did keep seeing the Three of Swords, so we'll see if it comes out. But it feels like you're like dealing with something that, like, even if you're technically single, it feels like there's something you're not letting go of. Maybe it's keeping you feeling defensive. I think it's what you've been through. It's made you defensive and hide how you truly feel, or maybe present yourself in one way when really it's in another. So like out in public or on dating profiles or meeting people, you come off as, being one way. Maybe it's a lot like, not just example, but like carefree, and you're okay with casual, but then in reality you may not be. Like, I don't know, something like that. Maybe trying to be the cool person to date, or trying to hide something because it's just like hard out there. Like something along those lines, but I feel like you don't feel like you're gaining ground or you're winning. It almost feels like you're just like fighting or like being like defensive. Why the Six of Wands in reverse? Why the Seven of Swords? Why the Seven of Wands? Yeah, I feel like you're very defensive because you've been through the ringer. You know, you're tired, you're exhausted. I think there's something that you're still probably healing from that you haven't been able to let go. There's something here about hiding your plans or your true intentions or not trusting, something like that. Why the Death reverse for my single Pisces spirit? Why the Death in reverse for my single Pisces? Oh, got 2 cards on accident. And why the Sun? I almost said the 7 of something. Why the Sun in reverse? What are they feeling negative about? Oh, you might have a secret crush that you're hiding. Oh, yeah. Why the Justice in reverse? All right, so in the month of June, I don't see very much movement forward. It might be slow moving. Okay, for for some of you, you guys have a crush. You have a crush. I love it. Oh my God, literally crushes bring me to life. I'm like, oh, I'm still alive, guys. And this is kind of what it feels like, but it feels like it's a crush that maybe you have to hide for some reason. I feel like you're keeping it secret. You're protecting this, I feel like. And I feel like I'm not saying you put yourself through the ringer, but someone here, I feel like this has been going on for maybe a while that you've been hiding it. And even though you're still persisting, I don't think that necessarily at this point in time you might be talking to this person. Now, if this ties into that first part of the reading, you guys, this person's position, there might be something about their position that requires them to prioritize in a different way. And that could be part of the blockage, because I am sensing here that someone might be a parent or a job that keeps them away. So only take that if it resonates. I do see that if this is a situation that has to be hidden, like there's still plans and there's movement forward, but it is kind of wrapped up in deceit. So only you'll know. There's lots of, there's secrets here. I feel like there's secrets. So with this Death in reverse and the 8 of Cups in reverse, like you're telling me, like, I'm not letting this go. If anything, I feel like you might be living this out in your head in some way, maybe fantasizing, thinking of all the things. Being a little Piscean, like dreamy energy is what I'm getting in June. I don't see you getting, if this is resonating and you do have someone that you are into, that you have like little feelings for, have a sweet spot for, I don't see you getting over that or letting that go in the month of June. If you don't have anyone that you're into, there's something about the thought of a relationship that makes you feel defensive. So, yeah, I feel like maybe that's not, I mean, you're watching a love reading, but I'm going to say it might not be your priority. I feel like there might be still something that you might be healing from, but I'm getting strong vibes that you guys have a crush on someone or you have like, sweet feelings for someone around you. And for some reason it has to be hidden. I see that here as well. You could be dealing with a younger water sign. Doesn't have to be. I mean, it is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it just feels, it hasn't matured yet. It hasn't matured yet. So with this Justice in reverse and the Hangman, there could be something about this person's position or that there's like a legal or a contract or something that is in place that needs to be redone. Only take that as it resonates, or there's something about their position. But either way, I don't really see that the situation is going to be brought to justice in June. So if you've kind of been in this energy, I kind of see that still like moving forward in the month of June. You'll probably be gaining a new perspective during this time, like by the end of the month. I'm not saying absolutely nothing's going to happen, but it just kind of feels like this, we're on a boat and we're just kind of drifting is what it feels like for now. We have a Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Scorpio again. Energies coming through. And of course, you're showing up as that high priestess. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages for my single little Pisces, friends. Hope that resonated. And now let's see for those of you that are situationed up, possibly committed, or maybe not even sure what is going on with the person you're involved with. Let's see what comes through. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What about my Pisces friends, the ones that are already dealing with someone in love for the month of June, Spirit? What's going on with my Pisces that are currently involved or dealing with someone? What's going on with them in the month of June? What's going on in my Pisces love life? We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. My Pisces love life. We have 2 fours in reverse, my friends. What is going on here? This has to do about our stability and things that get us uncomfortable, possibly things we're detaching from. We have King of Wands. What's going on with my Pisces love life? We have the Seven of Pentacles. The Moon card. You guys have secrets too, things that haven't been revealed. The Magician. We'll take that. We have the Page of Wands with the Four of Cups in reverse. We have the Eight of Swords by the King of Wands. The Lovers in reverse. So this could be the same person from the beginning part of your reading, that if that was a person that you need to make a decision on. Why the Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Swords? Why the Moon card? Pisces and Cancer energy coming through together. Why the Magician? Very psychically connected Pisces. Right now you're in manifesting mode. You're in psychic mode. You might even be a reader, or maybe you ritual. There's something here. Maybe you're going to be using the summer solstice as a time to be able to manifest the changes that you want to make. I feel like there's something exciting here. Again, more pages, a lot of young energy in your reading. There's something here that feels like maybe you were holding on control to something. If this is finances, a person, a relationship, I don't know, materialistic things, whatever it is, it feels like it's shaking you up and bringing you out of your comfort zone a bit. Some of you might be going out and having fun and doing something that's new, and it gets you out of your comfort zone. There's a sense here, though, that when it comes to the energy between you and the person that you are involved with, there seems to be a disconnect, or I don't know, there's like a detachment, like ignoring something. But at the same time, I feel like you've been really in your head about it, and it feels very restrictive. I don't know if this is you like spicing it up and getting yourself out of your comfort zone after a period of time where it feels like, I don't know, maybe you guys have been ignoring each other or both doing your own things, so you haven't really connected, and it's really left you in your head about it. I feel like your person is coming up as the King of Wands. I mean, this could be you. This feels someone very charismatic, very exciting, very attractive, someone that people like to hang out with and gravitate towards. Again, someone who's about their position. There's a lot of ego coming through in your reading, so someone here could be very much about their status, how things look, their, kind of like those outside things that they attach to their identity. That's not a bad thing. I'm just saying these are kind of traits of this person that I'm seeing. But I feel like when it comes to this person, there's a big decision that you need to make that you've been really in your head about, and maybe that's what you're ignoring. There's something here about what's for the greater good of you, what's going to align with you, when it comes to this person, I kind of feel like this person hasn't given you the commitment that you may want, or I don't know, there's something here that the King of Wands isn't the most committed of the kings. They come in, they're fun, they're exciting, they're passionate, like the sex is good, all that good stuff. But at the same time, they're kind of out for themselves and their passions. They're go-getters, but they don't like stay long. And I'm not sure if this person can give you the commitment right now, because at the beginning part of the reading, we did kind of have similar energy coming up as not being able to commit. I do think you are going to be evaluating and reprioritizing. There's a sense here of trying to be patient, of being like, where have I been putting my investments, my time, money, energy, love, like all this time spent, and what's going on with that? And it feels like you're trying to come into a place of clarity. You might also be trying to communicate this, but I don't necessarily think the communication is going to come out the most effectively, because there's something in the way that things are said or spoken that may get lost in translation. So just be mindful of that. Like, especially if you are running or if you're coming from a place of not feeling very patient, or of losing your patience in a situation because you're like, why aren't we moving forward? Why aren't things happening? And it's like, well, there's something here that we need to reevaluate and see what's really important to us. We do have the Moon card here with the Chariot. I do see that you want forward movement, but there's a lot in the situation that you may not know yet, or at least there's key components. It's almost like there's a lot of fear surrounding it. You might feel like you're in the dark about something, but it feels like this is a time to be able to like really get in there and like heal things from a deeper level. Like, it's like when you prioritize, it's like that's going to help you kind of see through illusions. Like, what is important to you? What do you want in your future? And is this person part of that? Can they provide that? What has been kind of made up in your head, or what is real? Who's showing up authentically into the situation? It's like not the fun questions. It's like those are the deep things that I think are going to be kind of surfacing from you for you if they haven't already. But I feel like that's going to be kind of the journey that you're going to be on. It's going to be very, very internal. It's like they don't call it Dark Night of the Soul for nothing. But it's like those are the vibes that I'm getting. But the good thing is I do feel like you are very psychically in tune, and this is going to help you. I feel like even when we have to make difficult decisions, it always helps to feel validated and supported, especially if you're someone like me that leans into your spiritualism, especially when life gets tough, friends. I do see that you want forward movement here. You want to move forward, even if it is a road you've never been down before, or if you don't even necessarily know where this road leads. It just feels like there's a journey to go on, and it's time to kind of face the fears that may have been holding us back. You can make anything you want happen. Like, you can literally manifest anything. Like I said, someone here is doing rituals. Someone here is doing magic. Make sure to trust yourself and make sure that you're doing the right kind of magic, meaning don't be one of those people that performs love magic rituals on a person that isn't going to be what you need them to be for the long term. Yeah, you can tie down the hot, non-committed kind. You can tie them down, but what does that mean for your future type of vibes? Just questions to ask yourself, friends, if you find yourself in that situation, because I do see that you are very powerful. Use this summer solstice, as you guys know, to manifest what you would like. Manifest the type of relationship, the type of home, family dynamic, the love from your community, whatever that might be to you. It's a good time to call that in, as long as you're calling it in from a place of truly trusting that things will work out for what's best for you, and not what your your 3D self sees. Don't take things for face value. Like, feel deeper into them. All right, my friends, that's what I have for you when it comes to this part of your reading. Let's pull some oracle cards for you really quick before we close out the party. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What else can we tell my Pisces friends in the month of June, Spirit? What else can we tell them? What last messages can we give my Pisces friends? 3 cards, please, Spirit. 3 cards, please, for my Pisces in June. All right. We have talk, girl, keep all your receipts. There is something about talking here. And look, we have phone, we have talking. There's something about communicating. We have make the first move. So maybe you're going to have to be the first person that opens up the door, the window, the gate, whatever, to have a conversation. We have Mr. Salty. Maybe that's something that you are afraid of, or you think someone's going to be salty in the situation. Only take that as it resonates. And so, my friends, that is what I have for you today. Also, I just want to say there's something about the number 6 that's coming up for you guys. With that Lovers card, you had a lot of Lovers cards come up, and then you have a number 6 right here. Maybe you're seeing something about the number 6, but also the number 6 reminds us to bring harmony and fall into alignment into our lives. Know that any major decisions that you're taking right now, it's meant to align you, and it's actually kind of testing you in the way where it's like you have free will to make anything happen, to go any direction you want to go in, but what are you going to do with that? You're being given a chance to move forward with, like, in alignment, whatever that means for you. All right, my Pisces friends, that's it. That's it for reals for now. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.